Always got to shake up your OJ before drinking it. Every time you get an orange juice that has like this weird color, you're always suspect, but it always tastes fine. Welcome. Oh, that is out of frame. Hold on. Welcome to the third. Oh gosh, this is so full of paint. I don't know if I can. Oh, there we go. There we go. Clean that back up. Okay. Welcome to the third Bigfoot or Aliens painting session with Josh. Hello, Sarah. She says, hello, Bigfoot has entered the chat. Bottleman Bob. Hello, Bob. Patty G. Stacy. Freddie. Linda. Hello. If you're unfamiliar with what the heck this title of this video is, it's I don't even know why I started calling it that exactly. I guess because I was wondering if I should paint Bigfoot or aliens in a painting. Actually, that painting over there. Let me turn this around so you can see it. Not that painting. This one over here. Why don't I give you guys a tour while folks are popping into the live? Why don't I learn how to speak English and then give you guys a tour of my store? But this one here is the first of the Bigfoot or Aliens painting series, and you can see I put a Bigfoot in there. So these are just upcycled paintings. This one I actually got from my friend Landon. He had it in his furnace room, and yeah, there we go. I got it painted up over the course of a couple hours. You wouldn't think it would take hours to do this, but I was also visiting with the folks in the live chat and all that stuff. Anyway, so that was the first one I did in this series. I figured, you know what? People are upcycling these old paintings. I'm going to do the same sort of thing. And so here we go. And this is the only paintings that I have in my store. I know a lot of people asked about the paintings that I had in the store. Oh, except for this one. This is the exception. Just because I have an idea to put maybe prints under here on a little table. I might do that coming up. Anyways, that was the first one, right? The second one is this one where we put the Loch Ness Monster in here. So this was in the second Bigfoot or Aliens, and you can see it's neither Bigfoot or aliens. But yeah, these paintings, this one here, and that one there, they all came from my mom. She got them from a hotel. She really likes the style of art, but we replaced her art with some of my brother's photography, my brother Ken's photography, which she likes a lot more. So she gave me these so that I could paint on them, and I haven't gotten around to it. But, well, I did this one, but these other two that I haven't gotten around to them. But I wanted to hang them up here in the store, so I figured, you know what, let's do it. It'll help pass the time as well, because we haven't advertised ourselves here yet, although we did have, a few sales over the last few days, including someone who flew all the way from Winnipeg who watches my channel here, so that's cool. She didn't fly all the way over here to buy something from me, but she's figured since she was here she'd stop in. So, oh gosh, I forget what her name is now, but thank you for coming out. She got a cutting board, so like I said, I'll give you a little tour. Obviously this is the entrance. If you want to know where we're at, if you want to come by, the parking lot is full because the store is Raven Wolf. We're at 45B. You can see a little B on there, and on there. 45B South Ave in Spruce Grove, and we're inside the Builder's Den, right beside Raven Wolf. A lot of you guys might have seen that in my vlogs when I was working on that pub. And right next door is Total Aesthetics, which I think is a nail place. Anyways, the Builder's Den is a check out our open sign. Oh, that gets blown out on camera. Looks better in person. But it's a toolbox top caddy thing that I just drilled a bunch of holes into. Anyways, let's get in here. The Builder's Den is a maker space, and they had this showroom that Clint knew about, and so we decided to commandeer it for the Christmas season. So we made a whole bunch of our cutting boards, right? And you can flip through them. It's easier to do it with two hands, so I'm not going to go through all of them, but that's basically what's in these front little drawers. These are drawers from a desk that I upcycled a lot of the wood in to do a bunch of cutting boards. All right, and they have different price points on here. All right, they're kind of hard to read. My bad. I thought this was such a cool idea, but it's actually kind of hard to see it. But 125, 105, 65, 95, right? By the way, if you see anything you like on here, you can email me, orderfromjosh@gmail.com. But you got to give me a screenshot so I know what you like. And then if it's still available, I will send it out to you. Just be aware there's a strike, a writer's strike. Why did I almost say that? A post office strike. So I won't be able to use the post office to send it to you. I'd have to use UPS or FedEx or someplace like that. And they typically charge a bit more for that. But just be aware that these are available for anyone to buy. Look at that one. Golly, that's nice. Let me pull that out. Look at that little cheese board there. Dang, that one looks so nice. I forgot about this one. Anyway, so up front here, we got these cutting boards here. We got our little Christmas decoration display area in here. Oh, what the heck? I'm not sure what those are. I didn't put those there. Maybe one of the kids did. They do classes here. Through the barn doors is the makerspace, and they do classes here. I don't know where those came from, but anyways, they're there. We got a couple things that I made, a little snowman. This tree, look how cool this tree is. Look at that little angel. Someone bought me in Alex from Curiosity Inc.'s, whatchamacallit, the auctions that he does. They had all these teaspoons, decorative teaspoons, in one of the hoarder houses that he cleared out, or one of his clearings anyway. And so someone bought them for me, and this is the first one I used. And then these are all the handles left over from like a spoon's eye, right? Got these little redwood trees here. And then also a spruce one as well. These, I can't believe how well these sell. I've sold so many of these already. I have to keep making more. They're just $10, so maybe that's it. But just little wood burning things. These little star nail things. And then over here we got our wooden Christmas tree. Not for sale, it's just here for decor. Some more cutting boards. Little folk art type thing. Some mosquitoes, some tree toppers. Of course, my little semi-truck thing here. I brought this. This is not for sale. This is actually an apron that, if you guys remember, she still watches. But how long ago was it? 3 years ago, maybe? I think. Roberta sent that to me as a Christmas gift. That was very nice of her. I do wear it sometimes, but this was looking kind of empty, so I hung this up. Door open. Oh, Ashley. I was not expecting Ashley to come. What do you think?
It looks very Christmassy, very nice.
Looks nice, right? Yeah. I was not expecting you to come here at all. I was like, oh, a customer. Oh. But no.
I thought I'd stop by on my way home.
Oh, well, thanks for stopping by.
I like your open sign.
Yeah?
Yeah, it looks great. You can totally see it from the parking lot.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It's like the top tote of a toolbox.
Oh.
That was actually,
Yes, I see it.
that was inside here. This is a green toolbox, but it was in there. And so this toolbox, obviously I'm using it as a little caddy for these trees. Trying to make it look, you know.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, you put Christmas decorations on the bonsai.
Oh yeah, Clint did that.
I love it. That's a really cute.
Everyone's saying hello.
Hello. Oh, these are nice, but tasty.
We just brought in our coffee table, which you guys might have seen me do in a video a long time ago with Landon. So we got that in today because I finally got the glass. The other glass was left by accident because Landon forgot it. So we got that set up here. There's already fingerprints all over it, so I'm gonna have to Windex that, vinegar it. We got an armrest or a runner board. This could be a runner board or it can be an armrest board, and it's got some eggs on it. Some cherry and maple eggs. We got a bench here with a mallet.
Did I see it?
I made that last night, so you didn't see it.
Oh, I was gonna say it.
I'm gonna put out a YouTube short about this. Do you see what it is though? It's a mask.
Oh, I see it now. Yeah, it says mouth.
Yeah, you gotta look at it from here.
Oh, that's cool.
So I had it up here this morning,
Yeah.
and then I just put the legs on it. Those legs I got from the potter's house, and I threw one of them out. So I only had 3. I didn't know what I would do with them. So what I ended up doing is just saving them. And then last night, as I was wondering what I should make, I was like, oh, I'll use up those legs if I make a very thin table. Because we actually wanted to put a table behind here. I was going to think, if you're on my Patreon, you know that I was laboring over a design with a big timber where I was going to notch it out a little bit and have it go around this pole. This pole is not in the middle. It's 4 inches off, which is very, very frustrating. But anyway, I was coming up with the design and stuff, and then I couldn't use the wood because it was treated. I can use it, but then I can't sell it as an indoor piece, which is, you know, quite annoying.
It's looking like nice and full in here. Like there's lots to look at.
Yeah, that's the idea. I try to make it look well stocked. So
Like this with the curve.
every time I sell something, I like move stuff around a little bit.
Oh yeah.
So we got some serving cheese boards or whatever you want to call these. I really like these with the rail spike handles. Some stuff that Landon made, these bowls. After the mail strike, he actually has to, I can't remember which ones, he has to mail some out. He just wanted to bring them as examples. Got some, look at this knife that I made a couple days ago. I made this on Patreon, not for Patreon, but while we were waiting for other stuff to dry, I slapped this together. Or actually, I think I might have done most of it off of video. I don't know, I don't remember. But I was starting to finish it. This one's my favorite. Right, this bench, of course, freaking cool. I had it there for a bit. I had it lowered all the way down. Took me like half an hour to put it back up. We got another bonsai, spoonsai bonsai right here, which is quite cool. We got the beaver thing. I wanted to make it look like there was like Christmas presents under here, but I don't really have much that can go under there. So I have the beaver sculpture. I have a little mallet there. Clint has some of his beards here,
Oh, here's all the heart.
but he's running out. Yeah, got the heartburns over here. Got a lamp, some more cutting boards, mosquito, a dough bowl. Yeah, I've got a few heartburns. Only 5 left, but I'll make more. I'm on next one will be number 41.
I love this one.
That's my favorite.
That's one of my favorite too. It's so beautiful.
If anyone would like that one, it's only $125.
Gorgeous.
Orderfromjosh@gmail.com.
Did you make these or did London make them?
This?
Yeah.
Landon made that. Isn't that cool? It's like spalted poplar.
What's it supposed to go in it? Like a candle or something?
I don't know. He just liked the shape of it, and
It's
so
a
he
cool shape.
so he just made it all super smooth.
Well, maybe like a wine bottle. Although no, it's too skinny maybe for a wine bottle.
Yeah, I don't know what would
I don't
go
know why
in
you
there
would
exactly.
put a wine bottle in there, but
And then I got some of these guys. I was going to put pictures of like different things. I know Eileen Eileen. No. What's her name? The lady who was in Edmonton and Irene. God, I knew I was close. She sent me a picture of hers in a garden, and so I was gonna put like a little picture, but now it's kind of the way that I keep moving stuff, so now it's not very practical, unfortunately. But if we had a permanent space, I would do things a little differently.
Just my boots are not even sorry.
Oh, that's okay. No, I'll sweep it. I sweep at the end of the night. So yeah, that's the store. If you would like to come on out, we're at 45 South Ave, 45B South Ave, but I mean it's the same difference in Spruce Grove. Oh, I forgot to turn this on.
It looks cozy.
I wish that we had Edison bulbs. I tried to go get some Edison bulbs yesterday at the dollar store because they used to sell them there. They don't sell them anymore. So I have these bright ass bulbs in here now. I just put these lights up today.
Oh, it's good. And did you make this?
No, Landon made this. Oh yeah, I forgot to show this side. A little abstract, like it almost looks mid-century modern.
Yeah, it's cool looking.
Which, yeah, I do like it. If anyone would like this, 125. Ship worldwide, but be aware that there's a strike at the post office. So you'd either have to wait or we could do it through a courier service, which prices are, I don't know what they are. I can't even guess. And then we got Popeye here. I wanted to see what that looked like against a white wall, and I don't mind it, but I wish I would have done something differently with the frame.
I like the other frame is better.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I wish maybe I did, I don't know, maybe less or maybe more.
I like it.
Well, hey, there you go. Ashley likes it, so it must be good. Yeah. So yeah, there we go. That is it. And so now, guys, we're gonna work on this painting here a little bit. Oh yeah, and there's also this guy right over here. We got this skull, and we have this hot dog. The hot dog might look a little to the side, but when the door is open during the day, it's perfect. Right, so the door is usually open unless it's super loud, then I close it. But I'm not here all day. Today I was here all day, or almost all day, but most days I'm not here until 5 o'clock, 4:30, 5 o'clock, something like that.
But the store is open.
But the store is open, you're right. You can come anytime. 9 to 5. We're open 11 to 7, but like the maker's den or builder's den is open 9 to 5, so you can come whenever, and then they can take your casheroni, or if I'm here, you can pay with card or e-transfer or cash or whatever. Anyway, guys, let's start working on this painting. Are you gonna hang out, Ashley, or are you?
I'm gonna go home and let the dogs out.
Okay.
But I was wondering, since you have your truck and you're in town,
Yeah.
if you want to get a Christmas tree around.
Oh yeah, if it's still open, yeah. I totally can.
Because I thought it would need like a daytime thaw or whatever, and then I could decorate it maybe something.
Yeah, we could do that.
If that works.
Gonna pick up a Christmas tree. Gonna have hold on, sorry, I'm just gonna go back to the bottom of the comments here. Stuff is great, Josh. You are very talented. Well, thank you, Neil. Okay, let's set that up right here. Where's the aliens and Bigfoot? Bigfoot's over there. We don't have aliens yet. So this one, I figured, you know what? Let's put aliens in this painting. I think I'm gonna put them up here. This painting has seen better days. The finish is starting to yellow and stuff. I don't care. I'm just gonna paint right over it. By the way, the reason why I close the doors is because it's cold in here when they leave, because they turn the furnace down over there and it sucks all the warm air in here, so I close those. You can hear the furnace. That's annoying, but that's what we have to work with.
I'll make supper for when you get home.
Okay?
Okay.
I don't know. I'm just gonna finish this, so I don't know when I'm gonna be home.
Okay. No.
So maybe I can't get a tree today, but tomorrow I can.
Depending on when they close.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, whenever. Cool. I'll go home and let the dogs out.
All right. Drive safe.
Thank you. See you later.
See ya.
Love you.
Okay, guys, let's.
Oh, this is a great idea.
Oh yeah.
That's cool.
It would be better if I framed them, but I figured with the thumbtacks like that, it kind of looks, it works.
That's a great idea.
Yeah. All right, everybody say goodbye to Ashley.
Goodbye.
Did the TNT cell? No, it's over here. I just moved it. I move stuff like every day that I'm here. Just trying to find what I want, because we're gonna have a wine and cheese night at some point, and so I want it to be so people can flow and like just move and not be uncomfortable. So I'm trying to figure it out. Okay, we're gonna pre-draw it with a pencil here. We're gonna do like a flying saucer, I think, in here. I had thought of doing different things like in the water or in the trees and whatever. I don't want to do more than one thing. I know some people suggested, oh, you should do aliens and Bigfoot. To me, the lore doesn't collide well. It doesn't mesh. It collides and not well. I know some people who actually believe in Bigfoot think that he's an alien. Some other people think he's interdimensional, and you know, all these different things. I personally don't know. I'm open to the idea of Bigfoot, but I don't know if he's actually real. So we're gonna do, I kind of want to do it so it's behind the trees a little bit, because I want him to be like beaming up a guy here in the cabin. Oh, you know what would be better? Is if I move this so my shadow wasn't blocking it. Hold on. Maybe like this. Yeah, maybe like this, and if I move this like this. Does that work? Can you guys see okay? Does that, oh, my shadow's still there. Hold on, maybe if I turn this light over there. Is it less harsh? Oh my gosh, I don't know. Let's move this light as well. Okay, that's a lot softer. Hopefully that works out. I just have to move this ahead a little bit. Okay, I think that'll do. I think something like that, I think. Wood boogers, what's that? Oh, Glenn says, I believe in wood boogers. Yeti hasn't proven himself recently. What the heck is wood boogers? I would love to see Elvis in that spaceship. Well, it's very small. The spalted maple dish is meant to be a jewelry / ring. Oh, it's maple! Landon's here. Everybody say hello to Landon. Van is charging, LOL. Van is charging. What does that mean? Van is charging. Your minivan's battery is charging. Our drop bears are pretty savage. Drop bears. I don't even know what that is. Okay, so I think I'm gonna put them right here somewhere. And I think I'm gonna make it quite large, but these trees are gigantic. Right? I was saying to someone the other day, maybe I was saying it on another live video or something, I can't remember, but for this one here, this ladder is ginormous. You would not be able to climb this ladder because there's no rungs down here. These would be like 6-inch rungs or bigger. The proportions in here do not make any sense. It doesn't work at all. Also, the shadow is weird in this thing too. Like, look at the long shadow, but nothing else casts shadows. Just the chimney. Yeah, and look at these fence pickets. They would be like 12 inches. They'd be like a foot wide. So we're not really going to be too picky with how we do things. But we're going to, yeah, we're going to just try to make it look like it's kind of, it came down and it's going to steal whoever's living here. So let's give it a shot. The house has 50-foot walls. Yeah, or the house is just, no, that still wouldn't make sense. The proportions are wrong. I'm not fond of tree ferrets. What is that? The wood booger is a type of Bigfoot or hairy humanoid originating from Southwest Virginia. Oh, is that right? There's a guy kind of local to me who dresses up as Bigfoot and plays saxophone. Calls himself Sax-Scotch. Dude, that's nice. Okay. Okay. I'll try to pay attention to the comments, but I want to get this painting done today because I told the kids, the owner's kids, that I was going to do this tonight. So I'm going to say he's getting beamed up from like right here. Yeah, something like that. Oh, I just noticed there's like, or no, I don't know what that is. That almost looks like a bear shape, but it'd be like polar bear, and there's no snow except for back there. See, also like the snow up here reaches all the way down here, but then over here it's like, it's just fall. It doesn't make any sense. This season, like what is, are these must be super high mountains, but the snow goes all the way down to the foothill, and then all the way down, like all these trees back here have snow on them, but then none of these trees have snow on it, but they're changing color, they're yellow, so it's obviously fall. So like, did it snow and then melt here? The lake's not even frozen? I don't know, it doesn't really make sense. Okay, let's do a little drawing here. I don't have a eraser, so we're just going to wing it here, and hopefully I don't have to erase anything. Although maybe this eraser will work. Okay, now the reason why I'm drawing first is because I only have one sort of shot with this because it's obviously already a painting, and I want to disturb the least amount that I can with what's already here, right? And I don't have the same tools that they used for this painting, so. Okay, so we're gonna do something super simple. I'm just gonna use some titanium white. Oh, come on. Why can't I open this? Wait, maybe it doesn't have a, no it does. Oh my gosh. There we go. Come on. Okay, we've got some white paint here, and now I'm going to be using just some regular paint brushes here. I'm not going to be using like how this is used with probably a palette knife and like a fan brush or whatever. We're just going to be using like a brush like this. Maybe not that brush, hold on. I have a couple brushes in here. Maybe, I need one that has like a, oh, not that either. Something a little, there we go, maybe this. That brush there, that'll work. If I was like Bob Ross, I'd probably tell you the colors that we're using at the beginning here, but I'm not him. All right. Get a little white. This is going to be our base. Keep in mind, I don't really know how to paint. You know what? Would the composition of this painting look better if it didn't block the mountains? Nah, I don't care. I'll regret it later, if anything. Okay, and then the style I'm going for is obviously loose and chunky to the same degree that the rest is. Loose, but still discernible, and chunky, but like still making the texture represent the shapes, right? Hold on, I gotta write something down here to remind me for later. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second so I don't forget this. Okay. Least expensive, Sarah L. Nothing about Josh is cheap. Wait, what? Josh, what are the cheapest items you sell? Would it be the prints? I tried to pull up your store, but it wouldn't let me see anything because I don't have Instagram or Facebook. Ah, the least expensive. I see what you're saying. The least expensive, probably the prints. They're 20 bucks. $20 Canadian. So that's even less expensive. If you're American and you're spending your American dollars, that your dollar goes a lot further than your Canadian neighbors. Okay, let's see here. So this is like the top, stereotypical bubble. Now, does anyone here have any alien stories? Any stories that happened to you? I don't mean ones that you heard of on the news or whatever. I guess it wouldn't really be on the news. But like something that's happened to you or like close to you. I don't mean like, oh, have you ever heard of Area 51? I mean like something that's actually, connected to you somehow. It's always fascinating to me. If you're part of my Patreon, we do this show called After Church, which has nothing to do with church. It has to do with after church, where we go over, usually I try to find these stories that I find interesting. Sometimes I don't find them because I'll hear about them on whatever media. And then when I go to actually try to find them, they don't exist. Or they exist, but I don't know how to find them. But anyways, some of them are about aliens, and they're always disappointing because I don't know, I'm just too skeptical, I guess. And then if I can debunk it, then it's certainly not real because I'm not very bright when it comes to. Is that the right shape? When it comes to that sort of thing. Or much, I guess. Is that the right? I think I put it at the wrong angle. That's okay. We'll get it. So I have to come up. Here, let me grab a couple more, load this brush back up. Let's see. No, but I think it could be plasma atmospheric phenomena. It is for sure something. Hold on. I was at a gas station and a large black triangle came over top of the station. It had two red lights and one red light. Two red lights and one red light. Probably obviously you meant some other color. I was a little kid and freaked out hiding in the back seat of my dad's car. Dude, that's kind of cool. Denise only has ghost stories. Oh, seems like the least expensive is the wood-burn trees at $10. That's right. Yeah, that's right. I forgot about those. Not really an alien story. Was lying in bed with my ex and looked out the window and saw a red light. I kept watching it. It did not move. I was getting freaked out. Why were you in bed with your ex though? That's the real story. Lewis! Can't talk about it. The aliens told me not to. Ah, understandable, understandable. I said, what is that? He turned around and jumped out of bed and ran out of the house, saying it's a drone, it's watching us. Scared the crap out of me. I was once abducted by a mean group of mimes. They did unspeakable things. Zing! That was a good one. I like that one. Okay, Glenn, I gotta ask you, do you come up with these jokes or do you hear these jokes and then you repeat them? Because, like, you tell so many jokes. I imagine there's probably a mix. Okay. I feel like I made that one longer than here. It's one of those things. Keep working, keep working. Okay, I'm gonna let that dry a little bit because I want it to have like that peaky texture, if you will, underneath it. I want it to pop through. The mountains and stuff are popping through, and I want it to be separate, if you will. Actually, let me put the rest of this white paint here just on there a little thick, just so it has discernible lines from the mountains, because the mountains kind of pop through, if you know what I mean. Okay. All right. Grab a couple, 2, 3 Pringles. Years of cringe and groan training mostly. So these are your jokes. Patty G is leaving. We went to the gates of Area 51. We're followed by the white Jeep. Wait, did you start the story early? Hold on. Oh no, no. He was not my ex at the time. I see. Excuse me. It's always weird to me when people say that. Oh, I was with my ex. It's especially weird when people say my ex at the time. I'm like, what? So you're in bed with your guy. I get it. We went to the gates of Area 51. We're followed by the white Jeep. The white Jeep, is that like a known thing where people get followed by a white Jeep? Then it just disappeared. We saw it at the top of the ridge, then we stopped near the gates. Okay. The old Area 51 or the new, bigger Area 51? Also on that same trip, we went to the extraterrestrial highway to Rachel, Nevada. We stopped at the Little Alien, and I swear we saw a female alien behind the bar. Just serving people. There was just like, what would you like? What? I don't even know the names of many drinks. What would you have asked for? Could I get a tequila? One tequila coming up. I don't know why aliens would sound like robots. I guess they're not necessarily interchangeable. Maybe she had her green card. Oh, goddamn. She got mad at me for taking her. Okay, hold on. So you just saw a lady who had like maybe some sort of birth defect or some sort of disfigurement, and you're taking pictures of her and you're like, that's an alien. Dude, that's funny. People often don't know plasma can be cold. It's even used in medicine, and plasma has wild properties. Hold on, I didn't see what you first thought, what you first said. Hold on, Linda. I'm gonna see what you said first. Wait, plasma can be cold. Isn't plasma always cold? Like when you give plasma, it's warm, and then you cool it to keep it viable, right? What are you talking? Wait, hold on. You must have said something here somewhere, and I missed your start. Oh, you know what? I don't have it on live chat. Oh. Someone said something about plasma. I can't find it. Hold on. A nursing home in our town was recently visited by a ghost. A security guard saw a man talking to someone at the end of the hallway. Went to let him know doors are locked. Couldn't find him. Dude, I love those stories. Police came and did a sweep of the building, checked cameras. There was no one. There was no one there. Plasma is my theory of UAPs. Plasma as in state of matter. Oh, okay. I don't think I've heard. Wait, that's your theory that you've come up with? I've never heard that. I don't think. The little alien is like a motel of trailers with a bar and grill / souvenir shop. We did not stay there, but stopped for a cold beverage and gifts. And then you took a picture of a woman who looked like an alien. We just learned that alien is the best accent Josh has got. UAP. Yeah, isn't that an unidentified aerial phenomenon? Oops, I mean just what I think. Okay. But why did you call it plasma? Just because it's a cool word? I'm an alien and we are operating through plasma. Sometimes it is cold. Sometimes it is in people's bodies. Sometimes you use it to cut metal. What is a plasma cutter? Because it's just air. And an arc. Plasma cutter. Interesting. Okay. Oh, that's still soaking wet. So, you know what? That's okay. Just so that we're not here forever, let's get a little black. You know what's stupid? I just bought a black, and I had this big black here. They put on these now. Oh, what? Oh, I must have already taken it off. Oh, that's not black. That's Titan buff. Hey, if Golden wants to, look how dented this tube is. Do you want to send me another tube? One time on a live video, I picked up a tube of paint, and someone from Golden was watching for some reason, which awesome, thank you. And it was dented like this, and they sent me a box of paint, like of this color and then a few other colors, and what else? Like, oh, and this. They sent me this. I haven't used it yet. What is this? Extra heavy gel. I don't know how to use this stuff. I don't know how to paint, guys. I just like to make a picture. Anyways, look how dented this is. I think you should send me another box of paint. Yeah, look at this. They put these, I bought 2 of them. This one's dented too, although it probably got dented in my thing here. But they make a, so you can't steal it thing. They put one of the dee-dee things on there. Like, what the heck is going on? Okay, let's get a little more white in here. We're gonna make this like grayish silver kind of looking, I think. We'll do our best. We'll do our best. Mix it up. I'm gonna do probably a bunch of different shades. I don't know exactly. I'm just kind of going with the flow here. I remember that. The golden guy said his name was Michael Scott. Really? Was that his name? When we were in Roswell, New Mexico last month, there were tons of aliens on the tops of their street lamps. It was cool. Okay. Was there real aliens? Or like, they're like, hey, we're known about the Roswell freaking crash. So let's make everything alien themed. Was it like that? Okay, we're getting a little gray in here. Now, I obviously gotta match the tone, otherwise it's gonna look like this was added in. Or maybe that's okay, I don't know. This brown has lots of gray in it. So maybe we'll do something like that too. Hold on. I need to go like this. Again, I can afford to be loose because, yeah, like that. I can afford to be loose because the whole painting is quite loose. Like, look at this cabin. Look how tall that door is. Okay, that's got to be either this fence. Like, I don't even know. Like, what the heck? The average height of a home, well, a cabin could just be whatever. It's just, the proportions doesn't make any sense. This is like a 3-foot wall. If this is like a standard 7-foot door. No, I guess. Never mind, that's almost as tall. So that'd be a 7-foot wall. So it's a 2-story cabin, 14-foot ceilings maybe. Doesn't really make sense. I forget what I was saying. I interrupted myself by criticizing this work. But as I was told by one of you, I don't know if you're here now, but these are just made in China by a dude who just has a whole bunch of canvases laid out, and then he does the background, right? He just paints it blue or whatever color this is. And he does the clouds, and then he does the mountains, right? He just does a whole line of them, and then he does the trees, and well, probably does the cabin first, and all this background stuff, right? Layer, white on wet method. There's no soul in these. And apparently they sign these when whoever buys them and brings them to, to the West. There we go. Well, my lighting is wrong. I should do it so it's dark on this side, light on that side. This guy started his truck a long time ago. It is cold outside though, so that makes sense. Oh, and here he comes. Speak of the devil. Oh, there's 2 people. Imagine they decided to walk in, and I said, because I said, speak of the devil, I was like, oh, hello, Satan. He wouldn't get it. Would it be worth the joke just for you guys to laugh, and then make him angry, and then whatever? I don't know. I guess he's not coming in, so it wouldn't be a loss, because he's already not buying something now in real life, so. Okay, well, I gotta wait a little bit for that to dry, I think. I wish I had a palette knife. I don't have one where I can just go. Every time they told the staff, would then start to wonder who was about to die. It freaked them out when someone did. Wait, Scott, Cat, what did you? Not aliens or ghosts, but when I worked in a care home, there were 2 sisters. They would see a child in their rooms at night sometimes. They would tell staff, and the next day another resident would die. Yo, what? Have you guys seen that video? Is that Ashley? Is she back? No, it doesn't have a roof rack. That's just someone else. Same car though. Where these two kids, their mom's like watching them sing to her, and they're like, "Mommy, we love you. We love you. We really, really love you." They're just singing all creepy, and she's just watching them. Oh, that's funny. Did you drive up Mailbox Road, Martha? I got the white trucks on me there. We also went to a little cemetery in Aurora, Texas, where the pilot of the spacecraft is buried. What? Really? Dig them up. The globes of the street lamps were in the shape of an alien head. The whole town was alien themed. We love. Oh, that's cool. You just hide an alien face among the trees too. Yeah, right up here. But like, it doesn't make sense unless the craft landed. Josh, you should put a John Deere with headlights to the craft for tractor beams. Yeah. Other people suggested like punny stuff like that for the other ones, but I don't know. It's not my style. You know who you guys might like though? Shoot, I forget his freaking name. But downcycled.com is his website. Downcycled.com. He does tons of upcycled, or I guess he calls them downcycled paintings. And they're just so cool. Also, Dave Pollitt is another guy. That's who inspired me to do this. He has no idea who I am. He doesn't care who I am. But that's when I did the first one. But now lots of people do it. Like, tons of people. There's this guy, I forget what his name is, but he paints, he does upcycled paintings, but then he also, I think he does original paintings too, I'm not sure. But his branding is like a red X on black, so he'll paint like his packaging black and then he'll put a red X. I forget what his name is, but it's cool. He wears like a mask. Let's see what else here. White trucks in my part of the world are what we call camouflaged because of the snow. Good one, Jim. The mailbox road, that's cool about your friend. We were so young back then. The trip was so fun. Oh, you didn't go recently? I thought you went like last week or sometime. Okay. That's probably dry enough. Let's grab some white here. This is titanium white. And we'll just put a little happy little shiny bit right here. Another little happy little. There. Now it's looking extra. I want to get it darker in here. Okay, now I need to make it look so that it's, oh, you son of a gun. I'm just doing this from my head, so I don't really know what I'm doing, like what I'm trying to settle on just yet. Now, I know I told you guys my alien story. Personally, I've never seen aliens. I don't even think I've seen anything that would suggest that aliens are real, except for this one thing. And I do think that there probably are aliens, like other living beings within the universe, because that just makes sense to me. But I don't necessarily believe that they have come to Earth. Okay? I did recently leave a Facebook comment on a video where it was like, if aliens were real, this is how hard it would be to find us, or something like that. And it was like a map of the universe. And so it's like all these stars, and it's like you're flying through space, and then you see like these stars turn into like little galaxies. So like each star is like a galaxy, and then you go into the galaxy, and then or I don't know if it's a galaxy, but whatever. You go into the solar system. I don't even know what is the difference between those two things. But then when you go into that galaxy, then there's smaller galaxies. Then you go into there and blah blah blah, and then finally there's Earth. And my comment on the video was like, well, this guy found it, Earth, first try. Which is obviously a computer simulation. But yeah, I don't necessarily believe that they would come here. That's like, why would they want to? I guess. I mean, I can understand why would they want to, but why would they come here and then everything is like so secretive? You know what I mean? That part doesn't make sense to me. So what I'm thinking is what I saw was probably just my imagination in my later years, filling in blanks because I don't really remember. I remember at the time thinking, oh, that's weird. So basically I saw a plane that was like, it was like a shape case. So if you can imagine, hold on a second. Oh, crap. Okay, I can draw on this. I'm going to do my best to draw a representation. Okay, this looked like a Star Wars ship, or more like a Star Trek ship. Okay, this is not a great drawing, okay? It was like this. So these points are wings coming down, and this is like a fin, if you will, and it was coming forward, and then it was like, this is the fuselage. That was like just coming down the freaking, like, I just remember seeing it just, and it was just flying so slow. And I was like, wow, that's a weird plane. Yeah, it looked kind of like this. Like, not like this, but like this. This is the general shape, if you will. On Star Wars, they had the aliens that were just heads. I've started watching Star Trek. Or wait, you said Star Wars? No, you said Star Trek. I've been watching Star Trek. I wanted to watch it in chronological order. So I started from Star Trek Enterprise. And honestly, I don't mind it. For so long, I just couldn't get into any Star Trek. But now I think I'll be able to watch every episode of every series. Yeah, why would aliens come to Earth? A one-star planet. They gotta have choices. Our rental car had access to the trunk from the inside. I remember hiding my camera in the trunk. We got out of the car, but didn't get too close to the gate, so as not to be shot. What? If aliens have been watching us, they've declared this planet a no-fly zone. Right. When you walk into a room and forget what for, it's because you saw an alien and they erased your memory. I heard that theory. I like that theory. If aliens ever do make it here, they'll have 12 fingers because the math because the math for faster than light travel has to be done in base 12. I don't even know what that means. Wait, is Jim an alien? Oh, 25 years ago now, but unforgettable. Reading the signs that said deadly force authorized for photos. I put my camera down. Memories. Yo, son. Freedom. America. Dude, that's crazy. I have 10 fingers, Josh. Yeah. That's why you're a blacksmith, though. An excuse. Wait, actually, no, that the logic didn't make sense. I was going to say you cut them off, and then if people ever ask, oh yeah, it still works. You cut off 2 of your fingers, your extra pinkies. Actually, aliens probably have extra thumbs, don't they? You cut off your extra thumbs, and so now you just have like these strange scars, and people are like, "Oh, what happened to your hand?" Oh, I'm a blacksmith. Perfect cover, Jim. Nice try. Did you see that plane when you met Alex? No. I don't trust any aliens if they're not wearing a turtleneck. Wait, who wears a turtleneck? What alien? Oh, Bradleyan wears a turtleneck. Oh, rest in peace, Bradley. Rest in peace. Okay, let's get back to business. Okay, I think. Okay, that's probably dry. I'm going to be just layering the crap out of this until I'm happy with what we have in terms of color. So bear with me. Stand by. Okay. Can you guys hear the neighbors next door? Can you hear the rumblings, the clientele at the pub? Clint, we were here the other day, setting up the tree that you guys would have seen earlier, right? And he's like, "It's too bad that we can't cut a hole in the wall, and then the people who are enjoying the pub could just come in." And I was like, "Yeah, but then dust would get all over their food, so it probably wouldn't work because of the makerspace." Anyone want to have a beer with me? It's been a long week. Have one next door. Apparently it's award winning. Roger doesn't like it though. However, now Steve does the brewing, does the recipe, so maybe it's better now. I don't know. Not a fan of beer, but I'll partake in eggnog if you're offering. Treasure Hunter Neil, Sasquatch. Did someone say Sasquatch? Wait, your freaking avatar is a Sasquatch. Did you just get here? We're actually not doing anything with Sasquatches. We're just painting. Although, weren't you just here earlier? Or did someone else have a similar name to you? Okay. There's 110 of you guys here right now. Are you crazy? You're just watching me slowly bring this painting back from the trash heap. Again, I don't really know what I'm going for just yet. I feel like that shape is wrong. Hey, does anyone here live in Red Deer? Anyone here? There's a child. Are they going to the pub? There's no minors allowed. I don't understand where they're going. My parents saw one around 1963 called our airport. They said weather balloons. Too many. Many saw the same thing. Also said going too slow and also said going too slow. Going so slow in Tuscaloosa. Oh, sorry, I had trouble reading that. A week ago, just about now, I hit the Henday between Sherwood Park and Dredmonton. I tell you, I needed a drink when I got where I was going. A bit intense for this country mouse. You hit the Henday between Sherwood Park, okay, and Dredmonton. Really? That's an easy road to drive. Only watching until the Oilers game. Oh, there's no Oilers game. Well, dang. I'm gonna miss it. Yeah, I hear people in the background. Lewis, are you over there? Wait, is it? Oh, wait. I asked if someone was here from Red Deer, and you said yes, you are. Who was that? Denise. Wait, do you live there? Wait, aren't you the Denise who lives in St. Albert? Wait, am I doxing you right now? Anyone who lives in St. Albert, or sorry, not St. Albert, who lives in Red Deer currently, when you go downtown, can you see if my goat is there? Or my ram? My sheep? See if they put it on the street, because I'm trying to get it back, but they won't give it back to me. First, they were going to give it back to me if I paid for it. And I was like, dude, get out of here. You're not even using it. I made them a sheep for the Canadian Winter Games. Oh, now the dad's going back without his son. Where did he just put his son? Is he just making him stay in the car? What the heck? Maybe he's just picking up something. Anyway. So they just had it in storage. I didn't want to buy it, but then when I was ready to buy it back, they said no. They want to keep it. So I was like, bummer. So let me know if it's out somewhere. Nope, Michigan. That response was crazy quick. Oh, okay, there's another Denise who lives in St. Albert. My bad. It was full bumper to bumper, just moving at a crawl, and it was dark. Oh, I wonder if something happened. My wife was born in 1963. Maybe your parents' sighting is connected. What happened? Once I made the curve down at the bottom, it spread out and was much better. Oh, there you go. What do aliens like to eat? Yeah, dude, what did they bring? Can they eat just whatever is on Earth? Or maybe they've transcended the need to eat and they're born with the perfect amount of calories to last them a whole life. Prove me wrong. Okay. Let me look at that straight on. I feel like I need to come up a little bit over here. It's a little crooked. I don't want it to be crooked. Okay. Beep, 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 beep. This. Okay. I bet you this is too long. We'll run this side. Oh, what do you know? It is too long. What do you know? Okay, I should probably put lights on it. Make it look, I want it to look like, have you guys ever seen the alien footage that is clearly not real? It's like, I don't even know how they made it exactly, but it's back when you could fool people a lot easier with video media, right? So it's like, it looks like a pie plate almost, but it's like, it's clearly made at a certain time in history where it's got like, I don't even know how to describe it. I wish I had another phone here or something so I could look it up and show you guys. I'm sure you can imagine it if you've seen what I'm saying and I described it good enough, which I obviously described it quite badly. But there's some old footage where it, like, the alien ship is so like crisp. So it looks like it was like painted and then placed on the photo, and then another photo was taken of the photo with the painting on it. If I remember correctly of how crisp it was compared to the rest of the photo. Unidentified flying oven. Right, pie plate. I wonder if the alien probing is just a cooking method. Soylent Green! Even when he brush paints, he gets paint on his fingers. Oh yeah, that's right. Wait, how did that even happen? When did that even happen? I don't even know. That's funny. There. That's on purpose there. Okay. So now I gotta bring these tree branches over top of it so it looks behind the forest, but we'll wait to do that in a minute. I feel like I need to just do a little bit more here. Okay. We need to do some lights. How do I want to do the lights? Maybe just... Okay, would have to do, okay, what if I do black circles and then white on top of that, and that'll give it a, maybe? Let's try it. I'm running out of paint. I gotta remember, loose. We're painting loose here. I kind of like that. That already looks a lot more the vibe I'm going for. Need some glow in the dark paint. Oh yeah, that might be cool if I did the beam there. Santino, what's going on, Mr. Italian Aussie? Lenticular shape. Lenticular, what does that mean? Lenticular, sounds fancy. Lenticular plasma. Let's throw back. Tomorrow is Small Business Saturday in the US. Is anyone going out for that? Like a lentil. Ah, what's a lentil? Some sort of vegetable, right? The beam and the lights and glow in the dark. The beam and the lights and glow in the dark. All right. This part, I'm going to use an old master's trick. So that look even, hold on, sorry, forgive me, I'm just going to move this a little bit just because I want it to be relatively... I'm an alien and I am going to beam you up. Do we want it to be that big? I guess I don't. Make it a little bit thinner. I just did the Canadian salute. There's a man who walked by. Did I even do the, when I nodded at him? We made eye contact. So I had to acknowledge that I saw him, so whatever I did. Darker towards the ship, diffusing towards the target. Darker towards the light? Does light get darker? What does it sound like a river or waterfall? Oh yeah, that's what I was saying earlier, the heat, yeah. It's like a pea uses, oh, split pea. Is that a lentil? Is it just the UFO or is a Bigfoot going to, or a Bigfoot going to be peeking up from behind the tree? Just the UFO. I think how I started this series is like I said, should I paint a UFO or should I paint a Bigfoot in this painting over here? This one, right? I don't know if you were around. Actually, I know you were around back then, but I don't know if you watched when I painted this one, right? For the Bigfoot. Some people said put in both, but I didn't want to put in both. But I wanted to put in one or the other. But here, we put in just Bigfoot. There is no cabin here, so what would the aliens be doing? Just going fishing? Like, come on. Aliens don't fish. Aliens don't fish. We only eat pie plates or whatever the comment said earlier. Maybe the shop wall is next to the pub's men's room. The pub's men's room is, no. They're over, they're on the other side. But they actually, they're single occupancy bathrooms. So they're what do you call it? Like anyone can use the bathrooms. Maybe they're beaming up Nessie. They could. So I could put him right here. Okay. Here we go. The aliens should be eating a hot dog. I did think about doing a crossover series, or not a series, but just one painting where there's like a hot dog vendor somewhere in an upcycled painting. But that might be even funnier. I'm trying to, that's probably good. That's probably good. Why am I worrying about it? Okay. I don't have any water, but there is a bathroom right here, so give me a second. If I was gonna stay here permanently, I have so many ideas for this spot, but I'm not gonna stay here permanently. Unless it turns into a success. We'll see after I start advertising. Like I've only just made a few posts on Instagram. We haven't done anything in the community or anything. If it turns into something that's like, whoa, what the heck? Then maybe we'll do it for one more month. And if it's good during the worst month of the year, then maybe we'll just stay here forever. Or as long as they like us here. The only thing is that I wouldn't want to be here all the time. Are you selling these embellished paintings? I am. And they're not as much as my originals. Like for example, this one here, $650 for that one. Is it worth it? Absolutely, because I painted it. I painted the Loch Ness Monster in there. Oh, I should actually use a wider brush because that will look a little bit better. Do I have a wider brush? I have this one. It's a little bit wider, but I wish I had an even wider one, but I don't think I have that. That's okay. Let's use this. Okay, so we're gonna use, I think I want to put a little bit of luminol in there. I say luminol, but I actually mean blue. Oh, I have this blue right here. Light phthalo blue. Phthalo blue. Let's try that. Right? We got a good, see that color there? That'll work. This is another one that Golden sent me. They sent me light phthalo blue. Thank you, Golden. Thank you, Michael Scott. I'm one of Scott's tots. Okay, so we got some of that. Okay, someone was saying we're diffuses, so we're gonna go blue. Maybe that was a boot jack that said that. Okay, now I need a paper towel. Don't have a paper towel, but I have tissue. Ah, shit, that came off too easily. Okay. Okay, I got to put in my little guy first. I actually forgot about that. So we need him to be, oh, too bad I didn't do a cow. That would be funny. Okay, let's see if I have something that's nice and thin. Again, I don't have to make these shapes. It's loose, right? As I've been saying, we need it to be loosey-goosey. We still need it to be, you know, discernible. We don't want to be, oh, what's that splotch supposed to be? Oh, well, it's a person. Looks nothing like a person. Like, we don't want any of that happening. None of these brushes are teeny tiny. Maybe if I cut, or I guess I could use her. Let's use a thumbtack. Okay, so that's the door. So if I make the guy, he's just gonna be black. I'm gonna put him here. Well, I guess he'd be white because he'd be surrounded in light, wouldn't he? Okay, let's do it. He's okay. Let's get rid of that black. Ah, son of a gun. Okay. Does anyone watch X-Files? I love X-Files. Okay, let's do white. Well, first, I'm going to go back with this so that we have. I'll go extra white, and I'll go again. Okay, go. Painting this with a thumbtack. I forgot I didn't tilt this back so you guys can see it better. My bad, sorry. Mulder and Scully, loved them. Maybe a confused guy sitting in his fishing boat. Well, the problem is that he'd have to be, well, unless he was here, then it would work. It's just the scale. Parched is here, watched it and loved it. That's one of my favorite shows. Paint Chakotay getting seamed up. They found him because of the satellite dishes in his ears. They picked up the signal. Being beamed up, yeah. Oh, I see there, yeah. Hey, Mr. Scott, what you gonna do? Gonna make her dreams come true. Hilarious. Okay. This guy was just minding his business. That's the sad part. He's like, I just wanted to have a nice, relaxing time at my lake cabin with the unrealistically pitched roof. Like, this is a mansion, okay? But it's also kind of very small at the same time. It doesn't make any sense. I guess I could have just made the door smaller, but then these fence posts are like 20 inches around. He's got tree trunks for fence posts. It doesn't make any sense. Okay. Potato blue. It comes from the ground. Pamela says, thank you for making the cutting board sale for me. I showed my family and I ordered yesterday at our Thanksgiving get together. You got great reviews. Getting anxious for delivery. Awesome. Awesome, Pamela. Is he being picked up from that small piece of earth that's jetting out into the water? I hope it doesn't look like he's just got ripped out of the water. Maybe leave a fishing pole on the shoreline. Yeah, he's just from his little land right here. We don't need this anymore. From his front yard right here. Aliens. Take me to your leader. Actually, I'm just gonna kidnap you and stick something up your exit only hole. Are you freaking? There we go. There we go. Look at him. I might be able to afford to make them just a little bit bigger. Also, a fishing pole would just be so tiny, you wouldn't even see it. Come on. There we go. So you can see how tiny he is, how small his fishing rod would be. It's like, what color should his fishing rod be? I guess fishing rods are black with like bits of yellow or red or something. Ah, it's too rough. There we go, there's his fishing rod. And that's gigantic compared to him. Let's take that away, actually. That doesn't make any sense. It's just way too big. Wondering if after you're arrested by being a light, you'd be held in prison. Dang. It's my third favorite behind Fringe and Doctor Who. Ooh, Fringe. I never got into Doctor Who, but I liked Fringe. What the heck are the Walter? Is the grandpa guy the genius who invents time travel or discovers time travel or whatever? Peter? I forget what the girl's name is. And Broyles, Agent Broyles. I remember I didn't know what a liaison was in the first episode. He asked her to be a liaison. And they kept saying that in the first episode, like liaison, liaison. I want you to be a liaison. And I'm like, what the heck is a liaison? Because when that show came out, I don't think I ever heard that word. I don't even remember when it came out. It must have been probably 14 or something like that. Nah, I was older than that. It was like 25 or something. Now I'm thinking about it. I probably... Nah. How old was I? I'm trying to remember when I watched it. I would have watched it on DVD. I watched it when I was like 22, I think. Because I worked at Beaver Plastics. Yeah, that's when it was. That's when, yeah, so that's when so I didn't know what the word liaison was when I was 22 years old. I kind of still don't know what it means. I know what it means when someone says it, but I can't really describe it. Oh, you're a middleman type person who, I don't know. I know what it means to, I understand it, but I don't know how to describe it. We watched X-Files when it came out. Then bought the series on DVD, one of our favorites. I am of the era of X-Files watch parties every Thursday night. I remember my mom didn't want us to watch X-Files because of the demon episode. She's like, yeah, nah, none of this garbage. But I loved it. It scared the crap out of me though, because like, what show was also on? There was like this alien show, and I think it actually was a documentary, maybe. There might have been like you know how like there's Shark Week? There must have been like Alien Week or something on some, like on all of TV, I think, because there was like lots about aliens. And man, I'm trying to think back. But anyways, X-Files would be on, and like the music, dude, I loved it. It's just that whoever is the like, well, there's lots of people though. People who do scores for shows, people who do theme songs, people who do, like that's a great art to be like, oh, aliens and other paranormal type stuff. Perfect. I'm gonna make this whistly, like I don't even know how to describe it. It's awesome. Just it works totally well. Josh, have you seen Warehouse 13? Good show. No, but you guys told me about it, I think when we were painting this one. I can't remember. I think someone sent me a link to at least the intro, I think. Ashley is your liaison for Buy from Josh. Order from Josh. Yeah, that's right. Fringe came out in 2008. Okay, 2008. Yeah, it must have been out for a while then, maybe. I don't remember. I don't remember, but I remember I was in HMV, which is like a movie store. Started off as a music store, like CDs and records and tapes and shit. Then they had movies. It was 2 stories in the mall. Anyways, where did I put that? Where did I put that other brush? I was looking around in there. Where did I put it? Did you guys see where I put that brush? I know that I washed it, but I thought I left it out. Anyways, I was looking for shows to watch because like this is like when before internet was at like out where I live, where my mom lives. There was no internet. Internet was so expensive, so we just didn't have it, and there was no like what would you call them, like the Wi-Fi routers. Those didn't. Well, they probably existed, but we didn't have one, and so I would just go buy box sets from HMV or Walmart or wherever. And, God, okay, you know what? I'm just going to wash this brush. And that was one of them. And I remember seeing it and thinking, do I want to watch this? Because, like, I'm a judge by the cover type of guy. And it wasn't a very intriguing cover. I have this rag from when I was painting in here, painting the ceiling and such. Okay. Now, take a little bit of white. But yeah, Fringe, I like that show. I never got X-Files though. I've just been watching that on, was it on Disney Plus? But I don't have Disney Plus. And oh, you son of a gun. Oh, I'm so glad I didn't do that. Hold on, let me rinse this off some more. time is it? 7:15. Oh, I'm closed. I should go start my truck. I'm gonna go start my truck, okay, guys? I'm gonna be right back. Oh, I lost my keys for a second. Okay, I'm gonna be right back. Just to give you a change of scenery.
Front door open. Front door open.
Man, what an annoying sound. Front door open. That's aliens.
Front door open.
That's probably what would save me if aliens would open it. Front door open. They'd be like,
This guy speaks our language. We come in peace.
okay, there we go. Okay, there we go. I like that. I don't know how well you guys are seeing it on camera, but I am quite liking it. Okay. I also remember going into the music booth to listen to the record before buying it. Oh yeah, they had that there too. Josh could gauge his ears to have a place to hold his brushes if he used brushes more often. I remember the first time the phone rang when I was online after I got high-speed internet. It startled the crop out of me. All this wheat came out of you. You're like, oh my, Old McDonald. That's an expletive where you are from. Old McDonald had a farm. Look at all this canola. It's scaring the crap out of me. What a lame joke. What a lame joke. Okay. I think I like that. I don't know if it's loose enough. Shorty get loose. Okay. Now, I probably should put the reflection here. But what would the reflection look like? Would it be... Would it be here? Where would it be? I don't know if from this vantage point, if you would even see the saucer. Is there a principle for reflections in water? Does anyone know, like, oh, the same distance, blah, 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 vantage point? Does anyone know what I'm trying to say? Not wheat, it was corn. It was corn, it scared the corn out of them. You're channeling Gramps with these chucks. I also remember going to, oh, I already read that. Does anyone know what I'm trying to say? Like, do we have a, do I put it in here? Like, this has got a whole bunch of shadows from the shore. Maybe the trees are in there, I don't know. Okay, we're gonna leave that for now. I need some input. Would we see the reflection here? I guess you would, because a mirror is a mirror. And if you have a big flat mirror, if you get close to it, it's still gonna be there. If you're far away, like, I don't know how light works. You know what I mean? Let's do this. That is not what I meant to do. Is that cloud reflection? Yes, I know what you're trying to say. No, I don't know the answer. Dang. I might have to look that up. I wish I had my computer here, but I don't. Dang it. I wish I had a lake that I could just go look at. Kind of use the reflection of the trees as your guide. Yeah, but these reflections are from these trees up here, so they're very small compared to what we have. Also, they don't really line up with anything. I feel like if I put it there, okay, well I can get rid of it. I can get rid of it if I don't like it. But let's just say, for example, it would be the bottom. Right, it would be there somewhere. Does that look stupid though? Obviously I'm not going to have it be blue, I just want you guys to see it. I feel like that doesn't work there. But maybe it does? Ah, gosh, I don't freaking know. Okay, I'm going to get rid of it.
Get rid of it.
That looks like the light is penetrating the water, which works. Light and mirror outgoing reflection angles the same as ongoing, like in pool billiard. What? The ambient light is behind the viewer. Right, I don't know what that means. I know what that means, but I don't know what we're trying to say. Right now it looks like it's beaming from the water. I think it should be at an angle. But would you see it at an angle? I don't think that doesn't make sense either. You would see it from where you would see it. Like the light travels in a straight line, so like if it was a shadow, yes, but it's not a shadow, it's a reflection. You like it better without the light on the water? Well, there would be, it would illuminate the water, right? Kind of like the moon does or the sun does. I don't know. I don't freaking know. I don't freaking know. Okay, you know what? Let's leave that for now. Let's get in some. We're gonna get some yellow here. What is this? Yellow ochre. Just a little bit of that. Oh, look at this brush. This brush has like these little. Oh, I obviously already used it. That's okay. We'll just take a little bit of this, and then we're gonna go. More alien noises. Wow, that's like the same color. Wow, this is actually working quite well. The white is not quite dry, unfortunately. There's also like red in here and brown, so I'm gonna have to do a little bit of that color as well. So let me see if, what is this? Raw sienna. Just a little bit of that, just a tiny bit. I think if there's a reflection, it should go from the beam towards the pine in behind the two spruce or whatever they are. It should go towards the pine. Go from the beam towards the pine. What the heck are you saying? In between the two spruce or whatever. The pine and the spruce, that they would look the same. What? I don't think it should go at an angle. That doesn't make any sense because the light wouldn't go that way unless we were standing over here. Then we would see it over here, but we're standing here. Gosh, I don't freaking know. Is the UFO beaming up a cow? No, it's just a person. But it almost would be better if it was a cow. But would a cow be here? I don't know. Maybe those are tamaracks. These? Doubtful, because they're the wrong shape. But I like your imagination. That would sort of. That would sort of mirror the direction of the, well, the reflection is regardless. If something is here, like if we look in this mirror, for example, in the bathroom, right? We have this mirror right here, right? So that mirror, my reflection is here. Okay, let's say that the tree reflection is there, right? If I move over here, I wish that that wall wasn't there. The reflection stays in the same spot. No matter where we are, because it's not moving, right? It's the shadow. A shadow would bend away depending on where the light source is, but the reflection should stay in the same spot as long as the thing is in the same spot. And so since the viewer's window is here, it should be here. The reflection should be straight. It doesn't make sense that the reflection would go, wait, that doesn't make any sense. Because that would be a different light source. Look at the light on the water. Go that way. The light on the water here. But again, that doesn't make any sense. Our reflection would be here. This is where we would see it. Right? Am I crazy? Am I just stupid? Because it doesn't make sense that your reflection would be at an angle. The reflection is always going to be the same shape or direction as whatever is creating the reflection, or whatever is being reflected, or however you say that. A longhorn, yeah, Martha. If the reflection is straight, it would be reflection on the cabin. Reflecting on the cabin? Like, yeah, the cabin should be reflected in here. But this is creating light, so I imagine, well, then there'd be shadows going that way and this way from the stuff that's in front of it. I don't understand freaking light theory. Right, maybe you were on the right track with the light pool at the base, so you painted lights off, right? But like also, the thing is, depending on how close you are to the water, you would see this. But if we're back here, then do we not see it? Would it just be the light? And then you miss seeing this because that's too high up to reflect? Or maybe this rock isn't, oh, gosh darn it. And then the reflection would be lit as well, kind of like the sunset on the ocean. You know how it scatters. This is not, obviously, it doesn't have that. It's not shining this way. It's shining down. So god dang it, I don't freaking know. Okay, you know what? We're just gonna go like this. Is this dry enough? Not as good as I did the first time. And then I don't know. I think I'm gonna have to look it up. I'll share this on my Instagram, on my Hands Gallery Instagram, when I get it situated. When I figure out how the reflection should be. I'm gonna look at some reference. Because the light would, I don't know. Let's get a little bit of brown. I'm gonna go a little bit darker brown as well. I think I have like a burnt umber or whatever. Beth, thank you for sending me this reference photo of a freaking flying saucer, by the way. She sent it to my Facebook messages, which can go over top of other apps. That one does show it. That, Beth, that UFO is very close to the water compared to this. But if the principles are the same, it looks like it's about the same distance. Which, you know, would be down here. So, if I use that principle, then that works. And obviously that was a painting or Photoshop or something. So, It'd be better if it was like a plane, something that's realistic, something that someone actually took a picture of. I would be able to, whatever, it doesn't matter. Josh, the light you have is right. Okay, RK says it's perfect. Tamarack, brilliant yellow needles in fall. Also, deciduous needles change shape in fall. Right, but like, it would still be the conical shape of the tree, though, more or less. I know that tamarack is kind of a little more sporadic because they have such a seasonal change, but this is more. These are leaves. This is like a leafy look. Oh, that's Parched. Parched is the one who sent that to me. Oh, now I know your. Now I know your name, so I'll call you like your name sometimes, probably by accident. Would it help to think about a sunset on the horizon to see the light comes toward you? Right, but that's because the sun is its own light source. So it's not directional, it's every direction because it's a ball of fire. Here, the light source just goes straight down. It doesn't come out this way, so that doesn't help, but this is fine. I think we'll just be fine with this. I freaking love aliens, says Dave. Let's see what else is here. Sarah's leaving. See you later, Sarah. The rock would block the reflection or most of it. Yeah, so I think how I have it is probably fine. Bob would add a happy little tree in front of the reflections so we wouldn't have to make it. Yeah, there you go. He totally would. Josh, you're getting mustard on the frame. What? Did I? I think the light reflection is in a good spot, but its color should change a smidge on the water. You think so? Maybe do yeah, I noticed that in cartoons when they have a mirror, they always make the mirror like blander. Even though in real life it's the same. But in water, because it ripples, maybe there'd be some white flecks in it as well because it would have high spots and low spots. Maybe? I don't know, guys. I don't freaking know how to do this. Whoops. Or random ripples. Oops, that's not what I meant to do. That is not what I meant to do either. Oh, I don't like the ripples. Let's get rid of the ripples. Oh, that's old paint. That's probably splatter from some time ago. Okay. Get some more of this brown. look like we added anything to it, so I'm just gonna put a little bit of this brown in there. Some of this yellow. Get rid of that little piece of white by adding in some more foliage here. There we go. Yeah, I like that. Get a little bit of this brown in there. And a little bit of this brown. Okay, now, do we have a brighter yellow that we can do some highlights? That's orange. I could probably just mix. I got this yellow here. It might be too bright. I might have to mute that a bit. Because I want it to look like. I'm sure I just kind of like that yellow. I'm gonna put more in here. There we go. Oh. Right, there's a rec center next door, like where they play hockey or something. That's why the dad went that way with his kid, then dropped him off at hockey, and then went back. But usually there's like dozens, but this time there's only one. But now there's a couple kids. That's what was going on earlier. The tractor beam is sucking in light and everything else, not generating light. Well, that's a nice way to look at it. Treasure Hunter Neil says, Joshua, we've been watching you a long time, even before you built the chicken coop. We miss Hank. Oh, that's wow. Your comments are like really far apart. But thank you for watching. The truck is going to run out of fuel. Right? One of my favorite things about Josh, other than his artistic talent, is how he says it doesn't matter. It's so true. Sometimes we get fixated on something that truly doesn't matter. It's funny how often you got it right in the first place and then shy back and question yourself, hey, it happens, right? I just want it to look, you know, like I have a good friend and she paints great pictures, but she often paints the light source coming from two different directions, even though there's only one light source, and it just doesn't make any sense and it bugs me. And I don't want to do that. I don't want anyone to be like, wait, that doesn't make sense. You know, I don't want that to happen. I mean, I don't care if it happens, if it's like criticism on the work, like technical skill and stuff, but if it's like something that's like, let's just like, you know, physiology, is that the word? You know? I want to get that stuff right if it's possible, or like, you know, at least somewhat right. I'm smarter than I give myself credit for. Well, thank you for the vote of confidence. Okay. I think we are getting somewhere. I accidentally made it look like these leaves are different, so I'm gonna try to just add some more randomness in here that kind of complements that look, you know. Whoops. For someone who doesn't know how to paint, it always amazes when he's done. Hey, I guess I know how to put paint onto a substrate to make a picture, but I don't know that, like, there's a method, or what would you say? There's a proper technique. There's many techniques. It's just there's certain principles that guide you into making a good picture, and I don't know them, is the thing. I don't know, like, well, I don't know. I don't even know how to explain it, but it makes sense to me. Just so you guys know, I think, so we're going to do the 12 days of Christmas, starting on December 1st. I honestly have nothing to give away that I can remember. So it might be a lot of prints this time. I'm sure there's a couple, 2, 3 things that I had put aside. I had meant to do that anyway. But on the 13th, we are going to be doing, now this date might change, but it's Friday the 13th. We are going to be having an event here. It's going to be like a wine and cheese night. Come and hang out, pick up a Christmas gift for your friends or loved ones or whatever. We got tons of cutting boards and some furniture and what else do we have? I don't even know. Some sculptures. You can get the hot dog, okay? Some for your den or your office or your front entryway, you know, high end, or what would you call it? It's like low brow, but like fine art. It's fine art that's lowbrow. Not all of it, of course. Got different things going on within the space here. And so it's going to be an event that's put on by us, but it's also like part of our goal in being here is to give Tanya, who's the owner of the Builder's Den, which is the makerspace. We also want to get, for those of course it only works if you're local, but for those of you who are in the area and need a space, right? Here's a space. You can work on your projects and blah, blah, blah. Anyways, just kind of letting the community know that this place exists. I mean, we are only going to be here for a couple weeks after that, but she's staying, of course. And so on the 13th, we're going to have like I don't know if you'd call it an open house, but it's going to be like a little Christmas party. There's going to be like some sort of free food. Someone had the idea of a popcorn machine. I think it was one of the kids who had a class here. She does like these classes for like schools and stuff. So sometimes like you'll see a bus pull up and all these kids get off and then they make a project. Today they were making mallets and tool totes, which is a very common thing for people who do this. It's very common for that to be the project. Anyway, if you want to come to that, you're welcome to. We're at 45B, but really you'll know when you type in 45 in when you arrive. 45 South Ave in Spruce Grove. And I don't know what the hours are going to be. I'll actually know more as we plan it. Like, this whole thing is very unplanned. We just decided, you know what, we should do that. Like, we are not doing this store thing to be like super successful or anything. Like, we're literally threw it together because we felt like it, because of that bench right there. Because I made that bench with Clint, and we wanted to have a place to sell it. So that's what we're doing. It'd be hilarious if it was the only thing that we sold. But it would also be equally hilarious if it was the only thing we didn't sell. But so far we've sold a few cutting boards, a couple of Christmas decorations, can't remember what else. But yeah. Come hang out if you're local in the Edmonton area, Spruce Grove, Stony Plain, Parkland County, St. Albert. It'll probably be a evening thing. It's Friday evening. So I'll probably have like, I could bring my hot dog cart. We'd have to have it out in the makerspace, but it's gonna be like an open house sort of deal where you can just see what the space is. And when we're gone here, I'm thinking that she's gonna have this still as a showroom. It's gonna be empty to start with, I think. But yeah, we'll see, because all this stuff is ours. But it'll be cool. Now that she's seen what we've done with it, she really likes it, or at least she says she likes it. Maybe she hates it. Maybe she's like, what the heck is this, you know? Josh, are you going to run out of gas in your truck? You turn started it a long time ago. No. I want it to be warm is the problem. It's so cold out. It's actually not that cold, but it's cold enough that I hate it. Okay, let me have a look. Let me pull this away a little bit. Oh, I wish you couldn't see the mountains underneath the like the saucer. I think it needs more definitive lines. I think. So let me see here. If I did. Wait, where did I put that other? Did I do the same thing again? Where did I put that brush? Okay. This is not the same brush, but it will work. Take some of this. My phone's gonna die. All right. So I'm gonna share this on my Hands Gallery Instagram. Please follow me over there if you don't. When it's done, because I might work on this again tomorrow. I think I just need to take a little break from it. My phone's gonna die anyway, so I think we should just end here. Oh, I got another message here. Hold on. Oh, I have to click it. I don't want to do that. Hold on, let's see here. Okay, that's fine. I'll look at those later. Back battery died. I think you're better off not knowing some of the principles allows you to be more innovative. Maybe. Do we have snow? We do have snow, yes. Tea and ginger snaps at your event. Yeah, probably have tea, probably have coffee. Bunch of different things. couple fir trees in the painting might spruce it up a bit. Zing! There we go. Wine and clean cheese. That's right. Diana says it was nice listening to me tonight. Well, there you go. Can we see a close-up? Yes. Okay, so we're gonna leave it like this, but I'm not gonna sign it until I am done it, if you will. So let me, hold on, let me just, I don't want to have that light above it. Forgive my, there we go. There we go. Oh, then my shadow's gonna be in the way. I kind of want to make, I kind of wish I actually made this over here, but that's okay. So, man, these lights are not great for this. Hold on, maybe if I go over here, there we go. So we can see the little guy in there, where he got picked up from his little front yard with his gigantic double door there, I guess. Look at that top crown piece. It's just massive. Alien ship. I might actually put a second ship here, and then I think our, the way that I have it, I think will be, it'd be more cohesive. I might put another ship here. Stay tuned for the Instagram post. I think that'll look a lot better. I might make it a little smaller so it looks like it's higher up or further away or whatever. I think that's what I'm going to do. And then I think, because the rule of thirds or whatever, that's one of the principles of painting that I don't really understand. I mean, I understand it from a design point, sort of, but that looks like it's not quite in the middle, so it looks like I just effed up a little bit. So if I have another one there, I think that will look a lot better. Justine is saying, yes, add second ship. There we go. Justine, tomorrow in the morning, my morning, I don't know where you're at, but in the earlier part of the day, we're going to be doing our Patreon, we're going to finish up our build, including your cutting board that we started a long time ago. So yeah. I'm confused about the craft angle. Wouldn't we be seeing more of the underside from the perspective than the top? Oh, you're right. I didn't even think about that we were seeing the top. Yeah, I might have to fix that a little bit too. Thank you for bringing that up. Yeah. Or, I guess we're not really seeing the top. It just has a very low whatever. I might have to make it look, yeah, we'll see. We'll see what I do exactly. The top is like, because it's a ball, so I don't know. I might look up some reference. I'm not really into painting alien ships too often, but there is a general idea of what they look like. So I'll probably do some looking around, and I'll share the finished look on my Hands Gallery Instagram. All right. If it is flying, it can be at an angle. But yeah, but it's hovering, which I guess of course it could be at any angle still. But he's like beaming up this little guy here. So yeah. They put a line through the center. Could work. Then I have to move these. Yeah. I'm not too worried about it. I like it. I don't know what is the best distance for you guys to see it, but anyways, that's it. That's it. I guess I will see you guys later. This is the third iteration of the Bigfooter aliens, and we have officially done Bigfoot, right? If you remember this guy right here, and aliens now. And then of course we've also done the Loch Ness Monster. Let me know what else would be cool in the comments below for those of you who are enjoying the series. Those of you who don't care, you could still leave a comment, but anyway, all right, good night, guys. Thanks for being here. Once again, come check out the store located at 45 what is it again? South Ave. Oh, that's the wrong one. Plug that one back in. Gotta do this. This is how I close this door. I just go around and turn off all the lights. I'm always tempted to leave the Christmas light on because it looks good, but like, this is the industrial area, so no one really drives by. Oh yeah, I need ideas for this one. So leave me a comment. Let me know what should be in this one right here. Close the bathroom doors so they get freezing cold in there. I actually never think of that. It just looks better when they're closed. Oh, I gotta reach way back here. Get this one. Ugh. And the last one here. That would have been perfect if it synced with you guys leaving. All right, good night, guys.